Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Bring you our NFL Week 17 preview between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Now let's take a look at some keys to victory for both teams, starting with the Eagles. Now that Kyle Orton will be the starting quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, for Philadelphia, they don't have to worry about him breaking contain, so they can get aggressive and sending pressure at him. I'll show you how they can do that with a pre-snap cover 3 look, but it's really cover 1, which means we have one guy dropping back deep, and that's going to be the free safety. We're manned up on the outside with the cornerbacks, and what we're going to do, we're going to send double B-gap pressure on the strong side. So we're going to have this 5 technique slant, this B gap, try to take that inside shoulder of the of the tackle. And we're going to have the nose tackle get a push, then loop around as well in that strong side B gap. This linebacker is manned up on the tight end, and as the cadence starts to wind down, we're going to walk this strong safety up close to the line of scrimmage, and he's a contained blitzer on the outside. Now, we're going to have this linebacker shoot as if he's going in the C gap, but he's spying the near back right here. He's a dog blitzer, so if this back stays in and blocks, boom, he's going. If he leaks out to the flat, it's his responsibility. So that's what we're going to do with this one. And on the other side, we're going to have the inside backer dog blitzing the C gap as well, spying the near back. If he goes out, his responsibility. If he stays in and blocks, he's free to go as well. Now what we have, 5 technique on the weak side, shooting the gap, trying to take that outside shoulder of the guard, and we have the weak side backer shooting the outside as well. So you see where we're getting pressure on Orton, double B gap pressure. We're sending the linebacker on the weak side, and we have dog blitzes in place with the middle linebacker, but it's cover 1. One safety deep, manned up on the outside, linebacker manned up on the tight end. And if they can get to Orton, they can put him on the ground, and they can force 3 and outs and get the ball back for that explosive Chip Kelly offense. When you're facing a 3-4 defense, the best way to run the football is running downhill right at it out of the I formation. I'm going to show you how the Dallas Cowboys with DeMarco Murray can have some success. Now, the play I'm going to draw up is a unique play. It's a scissors play where you have the tailback and the fullback going opposite directions, and it gives the illusion of a strong side toss, but it's not. It's a handoff. I'll show you what we have here. I formation, and the key to this play is widening out the wide receivers. That widens out the splits and essentially takes the cornerbacks out of the play, so you make it in the box type of run. So we have the 3-4 defense, we have the I formation. So I'm going to show you what we're talking about here. What we're going to do, we're going to have the tight end work up and block this linebacker here. We're going to have the play side tackle. Job is to take care of that 5 technique. We're going to have the play side guard. His job is to kick out this linebacker that's going to fly up the field. So he's kicking out the linebacker. Boom. Now how are we going to take care of this strong safety? What we're going to do, center blocking the nose, we're going to pull the backside guard, and he's leading the back up. He's going to take out that strong safety. Now how we're going to take care of this inside backer to the weak side. This is where the scissors comes into play, because now we're going to have the fullback work this way, and the quarterback opens out as if he's handing off to the fullback, and almost as if he's getting ready to toss the football as on a toss sweep. And we're going to have the fullback work around, up, and take care of this linebacker here. It's a unique play, but it can get done. Tackles blocking the 5 technique, and instead of pitching the football, the quarterback is handing the ball off to DeMarco Murray, who's riding that hip of that guard around the outside and taking it up to try to make a big play out of it. He can either take it outside, or he's going to cut inside this kick-out block by the pulling guard, taking out that linebacker. So this is one play they can run out of the I formation of running back scissors. It's a unique play, but I think running out of the I versus the 3-4 defense could have a lot of success if you're the Dallas Cowboys, and that's one way they can neutralize the football game by shrinking the ball game versus that Chip Kelly high-powered offense and owning the TOP. Now, here are some coaching points for both teams in this ball game. For Philadelphia, you want to win on first down defensively. I'm pretty sure the Dallas Cowboys will come in and try to shrink this ball game by running the football, so it's important that they win on first down and make this a Kyle Orton versus Nick Foles type of a ball game. And you also want to keep Deshaun Jackson on the move, get versatile with how you utilize one of your big play threats in the passing game by maybe lining him up in the backfield, in the slot, and as a split. You have to eliminate Dez Bryant's effectiveness on offense. Take away their big play threat on offense, force them to consistently go to other targets in the passing game. I think that's how the Eagles can have some success on the defensive side of the ball. And for the Cowboys, you want to stay fundamentally sound on both sides of the ball. Offensively speaking, you don't want to get outside of the framework of your offense just because this is a play-in game. Do what got you here, run the football, operate off play action, make big plays when they present themselves. And on the defensive side, you have to read your keys and do your assignment, and that's how you can have success versus Philadelphia. and you want to make the Eagles one-dimensional. You want to take away their biggest option, which is LaShawn McCoy, and force this into a passing game. I think that actually plays into the hands of what the Cowboys do well, getting pressure on the quarterback and forcing quick throws so that way they can rally up and make the tackle. And the safeties have to keep their eyes on their own luggage, which means do your job, do your responsibility. Don't get caught looking in the backfield. Otherwise, the Eagles can gash you for big plays deep down the field. Now, here are some in-game adjustments that you want to watch for in this ball game for Philadelphia. How to utilize both tight ends, Zach Ertz and Brent Celek. I think that's where the advantage lies for the Philadelphia Eagles against those linebackers and safeties of the Dallas Cowboys. Both Ertz and Celek are excellent receivers. I think they can have some success versus Dallas. You also want to keep an eye on the pressure packages they utilize versus Kyle Orton. Remember, he's not as mobile, or not mobile at all, as is Tony Romo. So they're going to go with different blitz packages. You want to see what they utilize, whether it be a straight zone blitz or maybe just coming after him with those A and B gap type pressures. And how will they dictate the pace of the game? Will they speed it up or will they slow it down? Will they go with heavy running game or heavy passing game? So those are some things you want to watch for when the Eagles have the football and how they adjust to what the Cowboys are bringing to the table. Now, for the Cowboys in this ball game, the biggest thing you want to notice is how much of the playbook they give Kyle Orton. Does he have the freedom to change plays at the line of scrimmage? Will they go with more of a passing game, or will they try to lean more on DeMarco Murray and company in the backfield? And also, who's the primary focus defensively in the passing game? Do they try to take away Riley Cooper, or will they focus their attention on Deshaun Jackson, or maybe those two tight ends that we talked about earlier? They're going to have to find someone to take away from this Eagles offense and the second half aggressiveness. They're going to try to spend the first half trying to figure out what the Philadelphia Eagles are going to do offensively. Then in the second half, when it's on the line, they're going to have to get aggressive to try to slow these guys down. So you want to keep an eye on all three things when the Cowboys take the field on both sides of the ball. The X factor in this game for Philadelphia will be the run defense. Dallas runs a lot of lead, a lot of ISO, a lot of power plays, even some quick toss plays, and that run defense will get tested in every which way possible, and they have to bring their A game if they want to have success versus Dallas. And the obvious X factor for the Cowboys will be quarterback Kyle Orton. He doesn't have to go out there this week and be Roger Staubach. He doesn't even have to be Tony Romo. He just has to play within himself and play within the scheme and not put the offense in backed up situations or make the costly mistakes. Stay on pace, do what you're supposed to do, and execute. And I think he can have some success and move the Dallas Cowboys into the playoffs. I like the Eagles in this ballgame, and although Kyle Orton is a veteran quarterback and has played in a lot of games, he's not Tony Romo, which means that escapability factor is gone, which also means the Eagles can be even more aggressive in their blitz packages trying to get back there and can get him on the ground. So I like the Eagles defense to step up their aggressiveness versus Dallas and come away victorious. And I also wanted to give a huge shout out to Eagle fan forums and Cowboy fan forums for always showing football game plan support.